Okay, James. So so leading on maybe from some of the questions that we've had before, or some of the talking points we've had before. How I talked about starting a company from scratch, building it to several millions in revenue, but how can a finance team best help a non-profit company that is in a startup stage?
Yeah, so we've worked quite a lot on that, and as you know, or as you may know, being from the UK, a new president has 100, their first 100 days, and there's a very famous book out there by I think a Harvard professor, I'm not sure, that's called The First 90 Days, and so everybody's always focused on those first 3 months, so we designed this package that really looks at the first 90 days, and so we have this scorecard. It's about 70 to 80 questions, and it goes through 4 different buckets of the company. It goes through internal controls. It goes through organizational structure, financial discipline, fundraising, and I think for nonprofits it talks about measurement and evaluation as well. And they're all yes/no questions, and so the CEO will go through that, and it'll show all the gaps that the company has right now. And as you said, this is a startup, so they don't have everything, and that's fine. But it's laying those foundations so that when they go out and fundraise, and somebody says, "Hey, send us, we want to see your HR manual, we want to see your finance manual," some really boring things that are actually important. They say, "Great, we have that. Here it is. It was done." And so in those 90 days, we'll do that. We'll work with the CEO to say, what are your top 2 or 3 big rocks that are, really critical right now? And then we'll put together an action plan, and we'll work on those 2 to 3 projects. And then after 90 days or a certain number of hours, we'll say, great, that's been accomplished. We can do another scorecard at the end of that to see how things have progressed in those 90 days, because we'll also have given them other things to do that internally maybe people are working on. And so you can see a baseline evaluation and then an end line evaluation as well. And one of the reasons we started doing that was that we had an investor provide funding for us to help companies, and so they wanted to know, what did their money do for the company, and so that provided some kind of measurement for them as well.
Yeah, I think it's amazing what you just said there, James. So especially concentrating on startup, as you said, is everything's sort of all over the place. You may be running a bookkeeping package, as you said, small bookkeeping package or whatever, but when you want to raise, borrow, raise funding, everybody asks you for stuff, and you think, oh my God, I haven't got any of that stuff, and then you realize I'm going to have to spend an inordinate amount of time as getting all those things together. And I guess that's where you guys can help there.
Yeah. And having done, having worked with a lot of companies, I always say that we're a little bit like lawyers. We have templates for everything. And so, if you need, a budget, if you need a finance manual, if we have those, we have templates, many different templates, and we can just grab them and then tweak them. So everything is very time efficient.
Thanks, James. Great advice as always. Obviously they can get in touch at the usual places. Do you want to tell them where?
Yeah, absolutely. My email, james@vanreuselventures.com. The website is also a contact page. Social media, we're very active there. We will read your comments if you need to get a hold of us. Maybe that's the easiest way to ping us. But yeah, please reach out. We're always available.